All right, Ms. Mitchell, you had some things you want to discuss about cremation and funerals. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm just coming in to ask some questions. My aunt, she is wanting to be cremated,
Mm-hmm.
but the rest of the family, we're trying to talk her out of it and go for more of a funeral. Um, Mainly, I guess, because most of the families we don't know much about cremation. Um, is there different ways of cremating? Is there ways that you can incorporate something like a funeral into cremation? Um,
Yeah, there is. There's several different types of cremations. You have your basic cremation, where we're just gonna take we're gonna go to the crematory, and we're gonna have cremation occur, and you'll get the ashes back, and that's all that happens. Um, Nothing else is included. Just a direct cremation. We also have a um, package where you have a memorial service with your cremation. So when we get the ashes back, um, we actually have a service here in our chapel or wherever you like to have it, and we do a memorial service. The third option is a traditional cremation, which is growing. More and more people are starting to use it, but not a whole lot of people still know about it. And that's where we actually embalm the body, put it out for a public viewing or a private family viewing, however, whatever y'all want to do. Have a visitation period, um, have a service, funeral service, and then at the end, instead of going to the cemetery, we would actually go to the crematory and let the cremation take place.
so technically, this traditional cremation is just like a funeral, except for no cemetery.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. So, what are price range considering? Because if we went cremation, hopefully we could get her talked into like traditional.
Right.
If not, it would be memorial because we can't just cremate and be done.
Right.
So
right. And when you say cremate and be done, you can get the ashes and go back and do your own thing. If you wanted to have it on the farm, if y'all on a farm, or if you wanted to have it at church, recreation center, anywhere that meant something to her, special to her, you can do that. But we can also have it here at the funeral home. And that's a little bit more expensive, of course. But we're looking at, for just a basic cremation, you're probably looking at about $2,900 range. For a cremation with a memorial service, it's going to be about $3,900. And then when you bump up to the traditional, you have the embalming, a whole lot more takes place. You're looking at about $5,800.
So, okay, like you said with the traditional cremation, they're embalmed, they're laid out for viewing. Do you have to buy a casket?
We have rental caskets. Each insert, every time we use the rental casket, this is actually a rental casket right over here. Each time the casket is used, an insert is put in. And that insert is what is taken out and taken to the crematory with the body.
Okay. And you said it was $49
for the yes
traditional.
Yes.
And how much does a regular funeral cost?
A regular funeral will run you from about $85, $95, depending on what casket and if you want a vault and opening and closing in the cemetery and all that kind of stuff. So it gets a little bit more expensive when you go the traditional route. But I mean, it's all about what the family wants.
Okay. I think hopefully we can get her talked into the traditional. That way, it's kind of a meet in the middle situation.
Right. Here in small town, you ain't seen many traditional cremations, but it is a up and coming thing. We do expect to see more and more traditional cremations as the years go on.
Okay. We'll probably bring her in next week and do a pre-need or something, and that way she can ask the questions that she needs in case she don't fully understand what's going on.
Right.
and be able to talk more about everything. Now, do we get option of just this metal?
No, we have a metal.
basket?
We have a metal and a wood.
Okay.
So you can choose either one of those. We got the charcoal coated metal, just because it can go for a man or a woman. And the wood is a very pretty popular. So.
Alright. Well, I appreciate your time and talking with me and explaining everything.
You're welcome. If you got any more questions, you just give us a call or you can bring her down here anytime. Okay.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome.